Let's listen to the frustrations of a 26-year-old single woman in 2024. This ought to be good.
Good morning. I just went to Trader Joe's and I saw a beautiful man, and I just wanted to share the frustrations of being a single woman at 26 years old because I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. I was walking through Trader Joe's and this guy, I was like, oh, he's kind of cute, whatever. You just notice attractive people sometimes. And I was just like, whatever. And I kept walking, and then we made eye contact, and I just walked past him because what else was I going to do? I was going to be like, oh, hi. And then I was standing in line. He was standing in a different line, and I looked that way, and then he was looking at me. And so obviously I immediately turned around to look the opposite way because I'm just awkward like that. And then I wanted to get one more little peek, and he was talking on the phone, and he had a ring on his finger, which, great. I love that. I love marriage. I love that for everybody else. I am very extremely single, which I also love. I love being single right now because I'm still trying to know myself. But it's just frustrating because it feels like a lot of the really attractive people that I'm attracted to are already married. But then I started thinking, and I was like, you know what? There is actually a correlation here, because you know how sometimes you'll meet a guy and he's cute, but us as women see the potential, and we know how to better things because that's just what a nurturing womanly soul does. I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy today, but I feel like the reason that these men are so attractive is because they have a wife that tells them, you should probably cut your hair like this, you should not wear those clothes anymore, you need to wear these kind of clothes. And then they make this man beautiful. And then these men, one, if you're just dating them, then they think that they glowed up and they can do better than you. And two, if you're married to them, they still just be walking around with this confidence now that you gave them. Anyway, not all men are like this. This man was probably a nice man, and I really like to think the best of people. But yeah, as soon as I saw the ring, I was immediately uninterested. But it's just frustrating sometimes because you're like, oh my goodness, maybe this is my time to meet this man in the grocery store. And then, no, it's really not. It's not. But I'm waiting on the right one. God will send him to me one day. And if not, I will still fulfill my purpose of being a foster parent one day, and I'll just do it alone, and that's fine. So I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I had a great Sunday so far. I went to church, I went to Trader Joe's, and I'm going to hang out with my grandma. So have a great Sunday.
Holy shit, ma'am, if these are the average frustrations of a 26-year-old woman, then just wait until you see the average frustrations of a 26-year-old man. It is night and day. My goodness gracious. Can someone please explain to me what is the obsession with finding men at grocery stores? Women are so ass backwards, I swear. They're on this Delulu Hallmark fantasy film erotica now, where they're trying to meet the perfect guy at a grocery store. Meanwhile, when they pop up at bars and lounges, places that encourage interaction, they couldn't care less to talk to men. Ew, creeper, stalker, I'm just here with the girlies. But then they want to be approached at a grocery store, and here's the funny part. She's 99% of women. They see somebody they like and would like to be approached by, and what do? Ma'am, I'm not saying take initiative and talk to the guy, but holy shit, smile. Give him a warm smile. Look his way, make eye contact. Let it be easy for him to approach you. Most women have no idea now how to interact with men, much less men that they even like. It's the craziest thing now. If you like a guy, look his way. Give him a warm smile. Give him that eye contact. Give it to him. Then he'll make the move. If he likes you and he's single and available, he'll make the move. That's it. If he wanted to, he would, right? This is what women love to say. We'll make it easy for him to initiate with you. If you give him the warm smile, he'll walk over if he likes you. Trust me. If he knows what he wants, and he's a man that knows what he wants, like the way you guys say, he'll come over and initiate. But this whole thing where women like a man and then they go, or they'll sneak a look, what do you expect to happen? We're here talking about God. God will bring you a man. Ma'am, you're ignoring all of God's tools. You see somebody you like, make it easy for him to approach you. You're on dating apps now, right? Everybody's on a dating app. Women are swiping right 14% of the time on Tinder, apparently. That's 1 out of 10 times. There's plenty of good, single, and available men. You choose to ignore them all. Oh, but the ones I'm attracted to. Let's look at this thing that you wrote here. Most men are engaged, married, working 24/7, or immature. Working 24/7, yeah, because most women want a provider, right? Because if he's a brokey, just say so. Well, he's gonna be on his grind in his 20s. That way he has his pick of the litter in his 30s. You guys want a provider, right? You guys all want to go ahead and go 50-50 until it comes to the point of paying bills. Then you want a provider. He's gonna have to grind. Sorry, accept it. You can't have it both ways. What do you want? Like a crypto trader or some bullshit get rich quick scheme guy or whatever, something like that? No. He's going to work his ass off. So that's what it is. Immature, that's 50-50. A lot of women are immature too. Engaged or married. Let's be real here. Most people aren't getting engaged or married. That's extremely rare now. The numbers can back that up. So no. You're focusing and obsessed with people that you can't have. And of course, if you see somebody attractive, more than likely, other people are going to find that person attractive too. That's just the way the game works. It's the craziest thing ever. And let's give the man some credit. He already had to have his style down, his haircut down, and all these things in order to attract the woman in the first place. Yeah, sure, once he's married, he might walk with confidence. He's happy, he's in a good marriage, so he has that aura about him. But the style, the dressing, all of that, that's on him. Give him credit for that. Trust me, women do not want to play dress up with their man as much as they think they do. They lose respect for him. They start to see him as his son. They want him to have it together. They don't want to have to tell him what to do, right? Ladies love saying that. I shouldn't have to ask. I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. They don't want to nag. He already had it together. Give the man some credit. And then it's so crazy. Like, the highlight of this woman's day is going to Trader Joe's. This is it. This is the fantasy now for women. This is like the third place now. Going to a grocery store and fantasizing about finding a man that we won't even look in their direction towards. It's the craziest thing. And I give you credit, at the very least, I give you credit for noticing the ring on his finger and dropping it and leaving it alone. You'd be amazed how many people in 2024 see that now and take that as a challenge. Instead of dismissing it, a lot of people look at that and I'll be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I could be the side piece. People are happy today being side pieces, as sad as that is. Or they'll go, well, who knows? Maybe I can take him, or maybe if he sees the value in me, he'll switch up and he'll come to me, and it won't be my fault because it was his decision. People will justify the craziest things in their head today to support their own wild ass narrative. It's so wild. But yeah, these are my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Later.